cover two important topics related to the computers. The first one is going to be discussions and students starting discussions, appropriate discussions, those types of things. The second part of today's Tech Tuesday will be file management. Before you start a discussion in Canvas, we want you to think very carefully about the following things. Is what you're going to discuss appropriate for school? Is the audience that you're presenting to the appropriate audience for what your post is? And lastly, but probably the most important is your discussion post a distraction, or is it something that will help students? So think about this. Before you even post, ask yourself, is this appropriate for school? Take a look at this example. Remember, lame posts don't benefit anyone. Keep it related to school. Next, it's important to think about who your audience is. If you're posting something that's school related, it should be related to the entire school audience. If it's within a class discussion, it makes more sense that it's just for that specific class. But if you're posting for, say, on the EHIMS Timberwolves page, is this a discussion that is appropriate for the entire school? Keep that in mind, who your audience is. And lastly, and like I said at the beginning, probably the most important thing is this post a distraction or is it helpful? Is this something that's going to benefit students, or is it something that's going to take away from their learning experience? Keep in mind that discussions are a privilege. Don't make a choice that will get that privilege taken away from you. Remember what Uncle Sam says. Keep it appropriate. Respect your audience. And think about whether it's a distraction. Hey! So now that you're pretty comfortable with Canvas and seeing where your assignments are, we're going to talk a little bit about file management. File management is a very boring topic, but something that needs to be covered and something that you need to continually work on so that your files are organized. So what I'm going to do is we're actually going to create a file folder for every class that you have. And those file folders can reside on your desktop, or you can save them to your documents folder if you don't like looking at them on your desktop. So it's pretty easy to do this. We just go up to Finder, we choose New, and we say New Folder. And for kids who like the keyboard shortcut, it's Command-Shift-N. And up comes a new folder, and if it's blue right here, you know if you start to type, it fills it in. So let's just say that I have a bunch of files that are math folders on my files on my desktop. So I'm going to say math. And then what I'm going to do is just simply drag and drop all of my files that have to do with math. So again, let's see that one more time. File, new folder, name this one. Maybe this is underwater basket weaving. My favorite class, and just drag them in there. And again, if you're one of those kids that doesn't like to see it on your desktop, which that's fine, maybe you like things to be really clean and organized, just drag it to your documents folder. And that is making files. So your teachers, file folders. So your teachers are going to float around right now. They're going to check that you're making those file folders and that your stuff is nice and organized. Peace.